Hello everyone, today is September 20th. You can see the date and time on my computer clock here. It's 3:56 p.m., about 4 minutes for the regular session close and the close for the week of September 20th. And then on my left is the time and sales for the Emini S&P, currently trading at 29.3175. So we had some technical difficulties this week for a number of reasons. I didn't make videos early on, but today was pretty good. Of note, first up is the DAX on the Super Renko 14 tick. This is the one with the $3,500 goal, and you can see here that there was two trades back to back, and this hit its goal of 3,500 with some slippage. And what's interesting about this chart is this hit its goal within, say, the first hour and a half of trading. And then as we went on forward into the day, there was plenty of volatility. And so this chart had a really solid performance and has been one of our top performers over time. Okay, the DAX on a Super Renko 16 tick also hit its goal of 3,500. Started off with a small loser. This drew down only about 250 per contract and came back with several strong winners in a row and ultimately came up and hit its goal. Okay, next is the DAX on a Super Renko 8 tick with a higher time frame filter of a Super Renko 6 tick. So this has a goal of 1,500. No, this has a goal of 750. So I have a small goal on this chart, and so this hit its goal and had a minimal drawdown here of about 100 per contract. And this has been doing pretty good since I plotted it. It's a new chart for us. Just wanted to try something different with the DAX. And so this is playing out pretty well. Okay, next up is the crude oil on a regular 987 tick chart. And this is using our line break logic, and you can see some pretty perfect line break and trend signals lining up here. This one's trading 3 contracts, so it's basically going for 400 a contract, and it had 2 trades back to back and then hit its goal of 1,300. No drawdown, and very nice signals on the indicators. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 7 tick had 2 trades back to back and hit its goal of 1,200. As you can see here, this is a limit order with a pullback of 4 ticks and pretty nice looking trades on the chart here. Okay, the DAX on a Super Renko 14 tick with a smaller daily goal of 2,000, and this is a limit order with a 4 tick pullback. This hit its goal and had a tick or two of slippage, 1 tick slippage actually, and a really nice looking trade here, just a single trade on this long right here. Okay, the Emini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick with a 6 tick higher time frame had 2 winners here and came up to 837.50. Our goal is 1050, so shy of its goal. And it was probably close to its goal here when both of these contracts were at its peak here. It was probably very close. In any case, nice performance on the Emini S&P for Renko. Okay, NASDAQ 5-minute chart did 655 for the day on a single trade, and probably could have done a little better if we had a higher first target, but in any case, 655 is respectable on 2 contracts. Okay, the crude on our Precision Renko 8-150 chart had a loser and drew down about 200 per contract, as you can see here, and then came back with this 2 winning trades back to back, a short and a long back to back here, using our line break logic, and then ultimately, I believe, hit its goal of 1,000. So nice comeback from the drawdown. The Emini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick had 2 winners and 2 losers, but managed to overcome its drawdown here of about 225 per contract, and then finished at 525. Thanks to this catching this long trade into the close. So very nice entry here on our limit order from the close of the bar, and ultimately exiting the position here about an hour before the close. Okay, the Emini S&P and a Super Renko 2-tick. This is a really interesting chart because 2-tick is a very, very small time frame, but the whole reason I created this chart was to demonstrate the higher time frame filter and how it filters out all of this noise and choppy action. So whether it was a larger base time frame or as small as this, the higher time frame filter will filter out unwanted trades in the other direction. So this did 500 for the day on what looks to be a single trade here, and the goal on this, I believe, is 750. So very close to its goal, and we've seen this chart quite a bit. Okay, I'm not sure if I showed this, but in case I didn't, here it is again, and we'll just finish with this. This is the crude oil on a Super Renko 8-tick, and this drew down about 200 per contract and then came back and hit our goal of 1,000 with zero slippage. There were 3 or 4 other charts that did between $100 and $200 in profits, and I'm not going to bother with them. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.